Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raeschelle, and if you're new here, I make motherhood and lifestyle videos every single Wednesday. And today's video is going to be a kitchen nightly routine cleaning. So I'm just going to be showing you how I clean my kitchen every single night and how I make sure that it's nice and tidy every single morning for when we wake up. If you're not already a current subscriber and you haven't seen any of my other videos, we did just move to Hawaii. So right now we're staying in a hotel, but it does have a full-size kitchen. So we're kind of treating it as like our own little apartment. So I am going to be showing you guys how I make sure to keep it nice and clean. We are going to be moving into our house on November 18th. So up until then, we will be here in the hotel room, but we're making the most out of it. And you know, I have so many videos lined up for you guys for when we're actually in our house. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on those videos. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So we're gonna go ahead and start this video off from right after we finish dinner, and as you can see, the kitchen is in complete disarray. I normally try to clean as I go, but today my daughter was just extra fussy because she's teething, so it just kind of ended up a chaotic mess, but that's just the reality of being a mom. So I'm being transparent with you guys and showing you what my kitchen looks like, and then I'm gonna show you how I make it nice and clean. So the very first thing I'm going to do is pick up and throw away any obvious trash that's sitting on the counter. Once that's out of the way, I'm just going to be putting away the stuff that we had left over from dinner. So we had tacos, so I'm putting away the leftover taco shells and then putting away all of the toppings that we had for the tacos and just putting it back in the fridge. And I do also keep a condiment bag, and I'm putting the leftover sauces in there. Next, anything that's out on the counters that needs to go in either the cabinet or that little cubby up there, I just kind of put it away and get it off of the counter and put it back in its correct place. I do have a 1-year-old little girl, and she needed some more forks and spoons, so when I was at Walmart today, I picked up a pack of new forks and spoons for her, and then I also picked up this really cute plate for her as well. So I'm just opening up both of the packages and then putting them into the sink. And next, I'm just going to gather any other dishes that were on the counter that need to go into the sink. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the leftovers and put them in a little Tupperware and get rid of that pan and put the leftovers in the fridge while I look around for more dishes that need to be thrown in the sink. I also picked up some pull-ups for my daughter, but I'm not quite sure if she's ready yet, so let me know in the comments what age you put your child into pull-ups, and so I can figure this out. And then I also picked up some teething medicine for her because her, I think her molars are coming in and it's been bothering her really bad. So I went ahead and picked her up some of these little tablets in hopes that it will help ease some of the pain. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead and remove everything from this section and put it in its appropriate place. And I will be using that rag in a little bit, so I just kind of folded it and left it there while I clear off the rest of the counter, so that way I can go ahead and spray it and wipe it down. Temporary high chair that we were using for our daughter that was in our day in the life of living in a hotel video, but the hotel room that we are in now, because we moved, they actually offered us a real high chair, so here I am just kind of wiping it down, and it's been so helpful since we were able to start using that one instead. Next, I just move on to wiping down any other surfaces that need to be cleaned. Counters are clean, then I go ahead and unload the dishwasher, and as you can see, I'm putting some of the stuff in Ziploc bags, and that's just because I don't want to really put them inside of the cabinets. I did wipe them off, but there's just something about these cabinets I do not like, so I'm putting most ever I can into little Ziploc bags to avoid it touching the cabinets. dishwasher is fully unloaded, I just go ahead and take the dishes and wipe them down to make sure there's nothing on them before putting them in the dishwasher and turning it on. I was cleaning out the sink when I realized there was something stuck in the garbage disposal, and I cannot put my hand down there because it freaks me out, so I had to get my husband to do it for me. The plate that I bought for my daughter today is not dishwasher safe, so I just had to wash it by hand, so here I am just washing it and making sure it's nice and clean. Once her plate is clean, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe out the sink. Once that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and pop the sponge in the microwave for 1 minute because it will kill any bacteria that's left on the sponge. And this is where long nails really come in handy because, as you can see, it's super hot and steamy, so the nails definitely help to avoid burning my fingers. Next, I'm just going to dry off her plate and then wipe off this counter again. Along with the high chair, the hotel provided us with this broom and dustpan set. This was the only cleaning supply that we were provided with, so we went ahead and purchased everything else to make sure that I was able to clean the room how I wanted it to be cleaned. So here I am just sweeping the room and starting from the back of the kitchen, working my way towards the front, making sure to get in all of the crevices. I know that this is the kind of broom where you just stand up and sweep it into the dustpan directly, but I really wanted to make sure that I get in there and get everything, so that's why I'm bending over and using the two hands, even though the broom is super small, just so I can make sure that I get everything out from its hiding spots. After I've already emptied the dustpan, there's still some crumbs and crud that was stuck to it, so I always just go in and sweep that off and loosen it so that way it can be emptied, because I want to make sure that there's no food left in the dustpan, and I think that that's really important for everyone to check for. I do try to do a quick mop like every other day, and tonight is the night where I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just taking some Fabuloso and some really hot water and putting that into my bucket. And then I'm taking my little cheap temporary mop for the room that we got, and then just going to go ahead and squeeze that out and just start mopping it from the back of the kitchen to the front. Typically, I do use a different kind of mop, and when I do mop, I always take out the chairs and like the high chair or whatever, just to make sure that it's not in the way. But in this hotel room, we literally have no room for anything. So this is the kitchen area, and as you can see, the floors are nice and clean. And then behind the kitchen, this is the rest of the room, and like I said, no room. We have a couch, and then the mop bin is still there just because I can't walk through the kitchen yet to dispose of it. But we have the couch, another little chair, and then her playpen, and then my husband is sitting over in the corner where he plays video games. And that's it. We really don't have room for much else. But honestly, I'm so grateful that we did move to this room because the last one was much smaller and didn't even have a kitchen. So I'm very grateful to be here. Since Fabuloso isn't a disinfectant, I'm just taking my Raeschelle and the mango hibiscus scent and then just going to spray that over all the countertops and floors in a light mist, and also making sure I get like the handles just to make sure everything is disinfected. Also, I just recently learned that apparently here in Hawaii, bugs will come up through your sink or have that possibility of it happening. And I do not like bugs, so I'm making sure that I close up the drains every single night to prevent critters from coming in. So this is a full look at the room. That first door is the bedroom where my daughter is sleeping. Then we have the bathroom, and then we have a little laundry closet with a washer and dryer. And then for the rest of the kitchen, we have all full-size appliances. So full fridge, full stove, microwave, all the works. And honestly, like I said, I'm so grateful that we're here because the last room was so small. So this is a major upgrade for us. But nonetheless, we're still so excited to move into our house and out of the hotel. So like I said, if you guys aren't a current subscriber, please hit that subscribe button because I have so many videos planned for you guys to show you guys everything with our new house that we're going to be moving into. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!